Hi, this is Cindy Cochran. Welcome to the archives of the Cindy Cochran Show. Remember, I'm live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11, right here on irlonestar.com. You can be a part of the show by calling 936-647-3776. Also, please visit my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. Enjoy! Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, the beginning of the weekend. And boy, if this weather can hold, it is so gorgeous. You're going to have a fabulous weekend. Yes, listen, the Cindy Cochran Show is so excited because we have so many tickets to give away to keep you from having to pay the entrance fee, although it will be worth it. Of course, and the money is going to good causes, but those charities have reached out to us and said, listen, we want everybody to come to this thing because, and we'll waive that entry fee, but boy, you guys are going to get to go in there and have fun with the auctions and all. And so one of them, we want you to make sure you jump on the Facebook, or you can call us at 936-647-3776 and ask for free tickets to Faith Fest. And you were just listening. I know you tune in early so you don't miss anything that I say. And Aaron Watson was playing, and it's one of Richard's favorite. He loves this guy, and so he's kind of sad that he's not able to go because he's got some other plans that had already been, I'm sure, cooking. But the Faith Fest is something that this is their
first annual.
This is the first annual, and you always love the first annual because they just go all out. They want to make sure that you come back for the second.
It's really interesting concert / fun day for the family. People can check out more information online at faith-fest.com. It's pretty dang interesting. There's going to be a rodeo. There's going to be Christian music, or faith-based music, I guess, in a Christian sense. And then they're going to have Jeremy Camp and Aaron Watson as the main stage presenters, I suppose.
Well, a lot of kids that would probably, their parents, especially some people that are Christian, and would say, I wouldn't take my kid to any concert because they're so nasty, so dirty, and I don't want them hearing that kind of music. But the kids love live music, of course, and so to be able to go to a concert, know that it's okay. Nobody's going to be offended, and they're not going to, wear things or not wear things that you would be maybe ashamed of. But no, they will be fully clothed. And it makes a difference. But the music and all that, the quality of it will be like some commercial type concert, and the kids will have a blast. They can jump up and down and run around. It'll be fun. And then you also have the live auction, silent auction, and all those things that happen at when you have festivals like this. And it's to raise money for all kind of good things, and that where this money is going to. And so we hope that you will go out and support this one so that they know, hey, we got to do this again, and it'll only get better and better. So they need you. They need your generosity, but you will be well rewarded, just like God said. You give, He'll give more. So you're going to be well rewarded for this, and you'll have the music, the food, and all that stuff that'll be in there for you waiting. And it's going to be great. There's also Cut and Shoot. And some of you that are listening outside of Texas, there is a place called Cut and Shoot here in Texas. And they have CNS, standing for Cut and Shoot, charities. And they have an umbrella that they take care of 9 different charities with this one event a year. And it's Leather, Denim, and Diamond charity auction. And it's going to be Saturday, November 21st. That's coming up this Saturday. And so we have 2 tickets to get in for that. And these are $20 a piece at the door. So if you guys want to walk into this beautiful, I'm sure, they go all out for these things. And they auction off items that you wouldn't believe. And that's the fun part. That's really the fun part of the live auction. But they have silent auctions, and they're going to have entertainment. and food that is beyond compare. So, because they really do want to have you feeling good and getting excited about being able to, support these charities. And most of the charities are for women and children. So it's a great cause. Don't I sound better? I sound better, right, Richard? I feel better.
Did you double up on Airborne? Or Airborne?
No, Airborne. I took Airborne first, and then
you snorted it.
I did put it on my tongue. I thought you took, it was a lozenge and it just dissolves. And I put it on my tongue, and it's like putting an Alka-Seltzer on your tongue. It just went through my mouth, started bubbling up, and spit it out, and went. And Samantha said, "No, Mother, you put this in water. Let it dissolve in water, and then drink it." But that was good. And then, but because I'm going to be a week in Lubbock, and the way I was feeling, and it was getting worse, and I was feel like I was going downhill, I called the doctor, and they sent in some Biaxin antibiotic. That's like a really, that's a strong antibiotic, but it works. Within 24 hours, you already start feeling a difference. Now, this is 48 hours on, and I feel like I'm going to be able to make that drive, that 7.5-hour drive tomorrow, to take the kids to Lubbock to see my mom, and I'm so excited about it. So we they were kind of arguing this morning going to school, and I said, guys, y'all wake up Saturday morning and I'm not here. It's because I'm not going to put up with you guys arguing or talking like that to each other. So they've claimed and promised and signed in blood that they will be so good, and they're going to love each other, and they're going to just only say positive things to each other on that 7.5-hour drive. I'm just hoping they'll sleep the whole time, and we'll get through it that way. But as I promised, we are going to talk about, what is a perfect date. Like for this weekend, you got to come up with something. So many movies are starting, and we're going to talk about movies. There's one that, one I know that I want to see for sure is the Julia Roberts movie, Secret Eyes, or something about the eyes. And I'm going to look up the movies. I can see Richard over there going to I've got Drudge Report up, so I will minimize this, and then go look for the movies and talk about what might be a good one. Now, you guys that understand that Thursday is the new Friday, and then go ahead and go see the shows on Thursday, because that way you don't have to interact with teenagers at the show. And so that, and the Mockingjay things are going to be where all the teens will go. And this Julia Roberts show may not be as crowded. But what I hate, Richard, I hate this. They'll say in the trailer, so many twists and turns that you won't be able to figure it out. And that makes me mad, because if you say that, then I'm going to be looking for and not believing things that are happening, because that's really not how it's going to come out, and start looking for the least person that you'd expect that was involved in the crime or did the crime. And it's about her daughter being killed, and she's going to find the guy that did it. And so it's going to be, that's going to be a good show, I think. I can't wait to see that one. But there's some other ones that are besides the isn't that right, Mockingjay? Is that how you say it?
Yes, sure. Mockingjay Part 2.
I know it's part something, because there's been a lot of them. But this little guy that does the movie reviews on Fox News got so excited about it. He gave it 4 out of 5. He said it was great. But he also said, look for Spotlight. You know what Spotlight's about?
The movie or?
The movie, Spotlight.
No.
I think this is the one with Robert Redford. That's what I'm going to find out right now. If this is the one that he's in. And excuse me.
Oh, you're talking about the Catholic child molestation thing.
Yes. I think Robert Redford is in
that thing. Oh.
Yeah, that's very, that light movie.
I thought it was already out.
No, I think there was.
I can buy tickets.
It's out.
I guess it came out today.
No, it came out yesterday. That's what I'm saying. On Thursday, these all come out. You know that, right? All the new movies come out on Thursday now, and so you can go in and enjoy a show like that. But
I just illegally download everything, Cindy. So
shut up.
I watched it like 2 weeks before.
You do not.
I would if I could.
I'm not seeing it at Spectre. I bet it's at that artsy movie house in the Woodlands Square. I bet that's where that is. I'll have to look and see. But I want to see that. I love that intrigue kind of stuff there. And but there's a lot of good stuff. If you haven't seen the Peanuts movie, please go see that. You will love it. You're not going to go see it, Richard?
The Peanuts movie?
Yeah,
I haven't
Peanuts
gone.
Movie.
No, I'm just seeing Spectre. That's all I'm going to go see.
That's it.
That's because I'm a James Bond fan, and a lot of these other movies, I don't know. I used to watch. I watch movies all the time, but not in the theater because none of them, like Star Wars, will be definitely something.
Right, that you'll see.
But nothing really jumps out at me that I like have to go to the theater.
So to experience that experience. So your girlfriend doesn't care about the movies that much?
I'd rather spend time with her than watch the movies.
That's what we're going to talk about when we get back from this break, is how Richard sets up his dates.
What? Me?
Yeah. You said you let me talk about it now. I've given you plenty of time. I think I'm going to stay together. Okay, you're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and we will be right back. Don't go away. Let's find out what you're going to do for your perfect date.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the first daily talk show serving Montgomery County.
Hey, this is Cindy Cochran, and now Conroe can boast of another first. The first morning live talk show, 10 to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, right here on Lone Star Internet Radio, coming straight out of the fabulous downtown Conroe, Texas. Be the coolest guy at the water cooler, or the most informed break room dweller by listening to the fun side of the news, local, national, infinity, and beyond. The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
The Conroe YMCA's benchmark adaptive programming for kids and adults is Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith is an equine-assisted therapy program serving children and adults with adaptive needs. The riders in our Leap of Faith program are working to address and manage specific aspects of their lives impacted by illness, injury, or disability. The Leap of Faith program has experience working with riders who are living with attention deficit or other hyperactivity disorders, hearing impairments, visual impairments, developmental delays or disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, head traumas, brain injuries, and paralysis. Our program uses horseback riding to develop self-confidence and self-esteem, to increase upper and lower body strength, assist in respiratory issues, and establish a trusting relationship between the rider and their horse. Not only do these activities aid in the physical and mental development of the rider, but they also foster self-reliance and independence. For more information regarding our program, to become a rider, or to volunteer with a great group of people, please call our Welcome Center at 936-441-9622 or visit our website at www.ymcahouston.org/Conroe.
Doing business since 1985, Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. Through our Operation School Bell program, we have provided new clothes to over 50,000 students in our county. Visit our thrift shop at 126 North San Jacinto Street in downtown Conroe or call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Hi, this is BJ Orner from Montgomery County Performing Arts Society. I'm here to remind you to get your tickets now for all the upcoming events that McPass has to offer. All shows will be held at the beautiful Crichton Theater in downtown Conroe. Call 936-441-7469 for your tickets today, or go to our website, www.mcpass.org, for more information. Hope to see you at the show.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the first daily talk show serving Montgomery County.
Oh, yeah. You're back with the Cindy Cochran Show, and my voice register is starting to get a little bit higher because I'm getting better. But there are so many people out there that's got this, what they used to call the Houston crud. This was what people would go like, I can't get over this stuff. And you feel like you feel like you're on the verge of flu all the time. And but I haven't had any fever or anything. It's just been this horrible junk that happens, and it goes down in your chest, and you cough, and you sound horrible, and you can't breathe. Other than that, it's fine. But that happens to so many people, and everybody I've talked to said when they hear me, they go, "Oh, you got it," and I'm like, "Yeah," and so it's perfect for radio, though, because you can talk in this low voice, and it's fine. The lower I talk in my voice, it doesn't hurt or anything. It doesn't bother me. So I'm trying to be very quiet when I sound like, but Richard's going to help me get through this last day. And then next week I'll be gone, but we've got Michael Player's going to be in on Monday, and he's bringing a group in that's going to blow you away. And Michael Player loves to have the mic by himself, so I don't argue with him and tell him where he's wrong. So he's going to have fun with that. But you will be entertained as well musically. And then the next day, set your no, you don't set your DVR for this, but we archive everything, so it'll be there, is for Denton Florian. He is a historian, movie maker, and he knows so much about Sam Houston. He directed the Sam Houston, the movie. And so he's going to be in here, and they'll be talking some history, and he's got a lady coming with him that wrote the book on Galvez, as in Galveston. And that guy had a great, interesting background, and she's going to explain that. And then, so it'll be Sam Houston, Galvez, and anybody else that you guys want to talk about, because you know that you can call in. They'll both be here live, and you can call in and ask questions. And I know one person who just loves the history of Galvez that will be probably calling in to ask some questions, but they'll love that. And so Denton's really excited about having the show all to himself and his special guest. So be sure and tune in for that. And then Wednesday through Friday, Richard gets to choose which show he will replay. And I just have a feeling it's going to be the naughty shows with Brad Meyer. I just have that feeling that that's what's going to happen. So anyway, remember that whatever they say on the air does not exactly go along with what the host believes. Okay, so anyway, enjoy. But speaking of the archives, we had Summer Ashley and Michael Player on, and then we also had people from the Cut and Shoot talking about what's going to happen with them. That we've already said we have absolute tickets, free tickets right here that you can come by and pick up. Or if you will call right now, it's okay. We will we'll figure out a way to get them to you. And we also have tickets for the Faith Fest. But you can go to irlonestar.com and listen to that show with a great singer. Oh my word, her singing, her voice was amazing. And she has an Adele type of sound, and also Janis Joplin. She can go from one to the other. So you're going to want to probably listen to that a couple of times. And then the Cut and Shoot people and what they're doing and the great work that they're doing. And so a lot of times, a lot of people want to do something. I want to help somebody. I want to help. I want to know who to help. And they just don't know where to go. And we are trying to provide all that time, because this is a time, I know, of year that a lot of people want to give. They want to do something. There are people that give all year round, and they know that it's needed all year round. But this is the time to kind of celebrate that and to give and be thankful for what you have. And we have so much, and that we can also give to people. Now, somebody that has so much is Richard Schissler. He is the engineer and the owner of IR Lone Star. And he is always there for me so I can bounce stuff off of and talk to. But the most fun thing to talk to Richard about is his relationships, because he has had so many women. What are you doing? Don't take me out. Are you taking me out?
No, I was kidding.
It's like, there goes my exit music. But Richard, I think you really do enjoy.
I love
sharing.
talking about me.
Yes, I know. But,
absolutely.
But sharing the expertise you have in creating an amazing date and events to go to and things that you want to do. Except that you said you don't go to movies, but you said that because you want to be able to communicate and talk to the person.
Well, I mean, I would go to a movie on a date, but it'd be more of like, we're going to this movie to experience the movie together, and we'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. So it's something that I'm really interested in, not just like, oh, we're bored, what to do, let's just go pick a movie, throw a dart at the list, and just see what happens.
You're not one of those kind that go like, you know what's going to happen, that guy doesn't, hey, that's not going to happen. Because you remember she said, you don't talk during the movie, do you?
No, not at all.
Good.
Uh-oh. You were calling the wrong number, caller.
Do you know who that was? That was the Walgreens in Lubbock, Texas, telling me
we
that
should have answered. We should plug your phone in onto the board,
answer.
so we'll just be like, "What's going on? You're listening to Cindy Cochran Show."
They say your medicine's ready. Well, I'm in Willis, or I'm in Texas. I don't need that medicine. No, it's medicine for my mom that's ready. I mean, they'll find out. It's okay. They'll figure it out. But wow, they keep doing that, and I tell them. I'm not the one to call about that. And I gave my sister's number. But anyway, so Richard, what I love about listening to him and what he plans out, because it's so personal what you plan out to do. And I can see why a movie wouldn't really, behoove you in your way that you try and impress a girl. But what you like, and women secretly, I know it's no secret to you, that they love to have the man, lay out the plans.
No, what I discover with anybody, male or female, is they don't like to make any type of decision.
That's right.
And I'm either going, hey, I'm doing everything, or I'm just not going to play ball unless you know what you're doing. Like I'm a stickler for plans.
But you're not a control freak, you don't think, right?
No.
You're not a control freak. Oh, well, I guess I was wrong about you. But you like to take control. If nobody's going to do anything, you take control. Yeah. Hey, we got a caller. Caller, what is your name? What would you like to talk about?
Hi, it's Carly.
Hey, Carly, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just getting stuff ready to go to Tulsa because I'm leaving today. I'm going to be gone the whole week.
Wow.
In Tulsa. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving break, so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can have fun now. I went over to Conroe Coffee. Carly used to be an intern, or has interned here. And Carly's a very unique intern because she comes to us from the Austin School for the Blind, and here she is just working her head off, doing stuff all the time, and so involved.
Yeah, and actually today it was pretty incredible because I didn't think I'd be able to do this, but today I was completely on my own at the coffee shop. I had nobody supervising me, no messes, nothing to clean up, and everybody got their orders on time.
Carly, I knew it. I knew you could do it. Well, I will report that to Conroe Coffee next door, Leo, and then I'll tell her that you said Happy Thanksgiving and that you were by yourself there at the coffee shop. Now, what's the name of the coffee shop there where you work?
Wildcat Coffee Shop.
Wildcat Coffee Shop. That's awesome. And she's in there behind the counter and making the coffee, and you're going like, wait a minute, that can't be possible. With Carly, all things are possible, right? That's right. She can make things happen. She may not be able to see you, but she feels you, right? You say, I feel you, girl.
Yes. I use the espresso machine. I grind the coffee, I tamp it, I put it in the espresso machine, I make the coffee, I press the buttons.
I loved it because I said, now, how do you know you're not about to go over the top on the cup because you're not going to be able to see it? She says, because I'm holding it. I can tell that it's warm where it comes up, and that's where it's supposed to stop. And I went,
yeah, it's warm, or the cup is cold, like.
Right.
Either it's warm or it's cold.
Yes.
And I can tell when it gets to my finger or my thumb. It depends on how big the cup is.
See, there you go. And I thought, yeah, that was smart. I didn't think. I was like, why wouldn't you think of that, Cindy? That was obvious. But that's so cool, all the things that you experience and that you do. And you work the cash register as well, or someone else do the cash register?
Yes, I do work the cash register if I'm the only one there. Like today, I ran the cash register, and actually my cash register talks, and I don't know, I guess they got us a talking one so we could experience how a cash register actually works.
Oh, that is great.
How the price, the change that people are supposed to get back pops up on the screen.
Yeah. There you go.
Because I didn't know that.
But this one talks to you. I love that. Yeah, that's and then when they ask for their change, and you'll say just a moment, and the cash register says, "Okay, only give this guy back $1.50, and he better give you 50 cents back." Or so. No, I guess that doesn't happen. But that's exciting to know. That
I try to give people the change that they need back. I'm getting better in the whole nap.
That's good. Well, I'm so proud of you. That's great. Well, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And
yes,
that,
you too.
And you enjoy yourself, and I'm so proud of you. You just inspire me every day, Carly. So thank you for being you. And I'll go tell Leo, and Richard's listening, so you can tell him Happy Thanksgiving too. And
Happy Thanksgiving, Dick.
You too.
Okay. Well, you have a great day. Be safe. We love you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
I love you too. Bye.
We love our Carly. Yeah. She was called Cece. Cece, was it Cece what?
CC Cool.
Cece Cool. She is cool, but I know her just Carly. But Cece Cool was her name on the radio, and she did a lot of voiceovers. And a lot of times, if you're trying to call in and you're not able to get in, that's Carly's lovely voice that will tell you, just wait. Just get over it. Just wait, and you'll be able to get into the radio station soon. So anyway, okay, we're going to go back to Richard's day. We have to go to a break. So everybody, hang on. Brianna, I know you're listening, and you want to know what he has in store for his girlfriends. Okay, all right, we'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Don't go away. It's Friday.
Conroe now has another first. The Cindy Cochran Show. Mornings at 10 a.m. on irlonestar.com.
The East Texas Dream Center is in need of your help. We are a nonprofit Christian organization that houses women and children who are trying to get their lives back after being homeless, abused, or addicted. We are conveniently located at 301 South 1st Street, Conroe, Texas, 77301, right here in Montgomery County. Our needs are financial, and every needs of gasoline, cleaning supplies, laundry soap, Lysol, and whatever else God puts in your heart. To help our ladies and children, please consider a donation. You may visit our website at www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Again, so you don't forget, it's www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Donations are tax deductible. Remember what Jesus said, with God, nothing is impossible.
I'm Andrea Kolsky.
And I'm Heather Hall.
You may have heard of Justice Being Blind.
But what about being blonde?
In our show, Justice is Blonde, we talk about what's going on in Montgomery County at the courthouse behind the scenes.
Hey, Andrea, don't forget about Harris County, too.
And honestly, Heather, nationwide, we cover it all.
Airing every Friday at 11 a.m., you can send in your burning questions to our email, justicesblonde.lonestar@gmail.com.
Or they can look us up on Facebook at Justice is Blonde.
Or they could even call in to the station at 936-647-3776. Although we are discussing the law, we're trying to keep it fun, and we have some awesome guests.
So tune in Friday for some legal fun, laughter, and an hour with the Blantourage.
Are you interested in learning more about preparing quick, healthy, and safe meals for your family? Would you like to spend time with others learning tips and tricks, along with practicing and tasting nutritious food? If so, the On the Road to Healthy Living Mobile Cooking School is for you. Call Amy Ressler at Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service at 936-539-7825 to find a class near you or volunteer to host a class.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com.
The Cindy Cochran Show. Even if these walls could talk, they couldn't get a word in edgewise.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Yes, live. Monday through Thursday. And I'm going to remind you that we have tickets right now.
Monday through Friday.
What did I say? What did I say?
You said Thursday.
I said Thursday through Friday. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I'm going to use that sick stuff as long as I can.
I need to get like an button for this show. I want to do
shot
that.
collar.
Yeah,
just like Monday through Friday. What am I talking about? Yes, Monday through Friday, and we have so many tickets, and we trying to give these away so that you will have a free entry into. And if you like this kind of thing, because this is a real cowboy kind of thing that the Cut and Shoot Charities is doing, and you will have fun because there's Harley Davidson people that are sponsoring this. The Harley Davidson, where they sell them, but they're sponsoring it, and people love to be at a Harley Davidson party because those guys know how to party down. And it's a leather, denim, and diamonds charity auction, and it's this Saturday. If you're trying to think, what am I going to do this Saturday? Here's what you can do. And Faith Fest is happening also this Saturday. And Jeremy Camp and Aaron Watson are going to be playing at this, and it's going to be at the Lone Star Expo Center. And you guys have got to go out there. You can have a live concert, food, dancing, and just having a great time, and the whole family can go. This is a family event. Everybody can go. So I've got tickets for you here, free. And so if you want to Facebook me, or if you'll give us a call at 936-647-3776, and we'll get you those tickets and be able to get in. We also have two tickets to the Renaissance Festival. And now, I can't believe, I'll tell people I haven't been to the Renaissance Festival yet, and they go, what? And, of course, I can't go because I'm going to be out of town. But I'm telling you, when people find out I've got those tickets, and they go like, I've never been, please let me have the tickets. So, we've got two left. People have been trying to get from us, so we're going to keep them safe until we get some listeners that will want them and would like to have those. So, anyway, you guys give us a call in so that we can give those tickets to you, and then we'll be out of Renaissance Festival tickets. Or you can come by the studio. I mean, right here, if you're around the area and you're listening to us on your phone, you can come to 208 North Main and stick your face on the window, and we'll give you the tickets. So, okay, anyway, those are all the tickets we've got available. Listen, we've got a show that we did with Summer Ashley and Michael Player, and then we had the Cut and Shoot people on from Cut and Shoot Charities and telling us about what's going on there. That's on right now. You can listen to that show on OurLoneStar.com.
Yeah, don't listen to this one. Just go straight there.
You can go. Well, wait till this is over. Then go
this is a longest intro I've ever had to the segment.
Wait, and so anyway, this is going to be on. You can go to YouTube. You can go to SoundCloud.com. Type in the Cindy Cochran Show and be able to listen to that show that we did with those guys. Because Summer Ashley's voice is amazing, and you've got it recorded live, and you'll play it over and over again. Okay, now guys, we've got to get to Richard and how he is going to set up this date, how he sets up his dates generally. Not this one, just this weekend, because he's going to do a family thing with his girlfriend. And his
I call her my lover.
Family. No, it's your girlfriend. Don't say.
Or my concubine.
Okay, Richard, you're in so much
Mistress.
trouble. Okay, like enough. She's going to be very upset when I get ready to say her name. And
why would you say her name? I wouldn't want you to say her name.
Why not?
No one's allowed to know that stuff.
Why? Your life is an open book. You're a celebrity. You have to, put yourself out there in the public.
But there is a lot
radio.
of stuff going on, especially all those events you're saying. Like the excuse of there's nothing going on here is out of control.
Oh, nobody can say that.
The Faith Fest, that's the perfect date right there.
It is good.
They don't have any beer though, so perfect date for Richard.
But it's clean, and do you have to get drunk or?
I just like beer, and especially when it's the weekend. I like to have a beer on the weekend.
I know, but it gets you kind of crazy. Is that what you need to be able to go out with your girlfriend?
No, I just haven't been crazy all week, and I'm like, I could totally go for a cold beer right now. I
don't get it. Why would you have to have something like that to make you feel better?
Not for the date. I'm just saying in general.
Now, spaghetti. Maybe some spaghetti from Joe's Pizzeria. That would make me happy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But I never drank. And I would go to parties and I would get drunk by osmosis because everybody was slurring. So I'd start talking like they would, and I just would take on their. But I didn't have a headache the next day.
That event's a good event to go to.
No, that's a family
event.
Family event.
And then, because I really like doing things like involve walking around, and it's kind of like you're still lazy, but you're still kind of moving around a little bit. Like the Renaissance Festival is nice for that because you're not just there for an hour. You've got to be there for like at least 2.5 hours.
And people are performing. You have to do
there's
anything
so much
stupid.
stuff to do there.
Yeah.
And there's food to eat, and like you can generally get free tickets on Lone Star Night Radio, so your entry price isn't anything.
Yeah, that's right. But save some money up for buying a turkey leg. How much do turkey legs cost? Do you remember?
It was like $6 or something
was
like that.
Was huge enough to last you a couple of days. But they have funnel cakes there.
They have everything. They really they have hamburgers, they have pizza, they have Greek food, they have gyros, they have German food. They have a bunch of just different things.
I think it's pronounced gyro. But it's okay.
Whatever. Are you Greek now too?
I have cable. I listen to things. I watch C-SPAN. Okay, so, and so you can take a girlfriend to that, but there are winches there that mess with you?
There's definitely a certain type of crowd that you would never necessarily be exposed to walking down the streets of Conroe. But that's if you choose to look.
Have you seen Dennis O'Connor?
Yeah, it's true. But no, it kind of comes down to like what you're looking for, because you got to find that kind of stuff. It's not just in your face. And everyone's dressed up, and depending on what time of the day you go, if you go right when it opens till about 4 o'clock, you're pretty much safe with kids.
Yeah.
And then, it's also something to laugh about, especially on a date, because you're like, did you see that person?
Yeah, it gives you something to talk about. You bond and all that, so it's good.
It's just silly stuff, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff going on in Houston this weekend, too, especially leading up to Thanksgiving.
Well, who would want to drive to Houston?
Well, I'm going to be in Houston.
You are?
I'm going to see my brother, so I'm already going to be there. And Houston's really big, so it's like that's the only thing you got to think about when I make plans is who's driving. Or transportation's number one, and what's the easiest. And I don't mind saving money, but I will pay money to like have convenience of parking.
Okay, and you pay for the date, right? In
my rule, if I invite somebody, I'm paying for it, no matter if it's a female or a male. If I'm inviting you to the baseball game, I'm paying for the ticket. And if you want to get a drink and you ask me, I'll pay for it. But usually most people are capable of getting their own drinks.
How do you handle an ongoing relationship with somebody and you're going to do something every weekend with them?
Well, if I make a plan, I'm paying for it. But
you always make the plan.
Yeah, I'm paying for a lot of stuff.
That's
why I do a lot of free stuff. And I'll pay for the parking because it's like convenience of parking. But any type of art crawls, like there's an art crawl Houston.
Oh, they do have.
That's happening this weekend.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of fun. There's a flea market in Discovery Green, so that's free.
Man, Discovery Green. If you haven't been there, you need to take your kids there. That is fun. It's right by the Four Seasons, and it's fun.
There's a street painting festival via Kalari.
The street painting where they do
that's going on this
drawings?
weekend. Yeah, and then like the zoo lights that cost money, but that's going to be kind of fun.
Have you ever been to the street painting? Have you ever done?
I never participated.
But is it as authentic or realistic looking as you see in the magazines, where it looks like?
Houston's a big town, and it's a volunteer base, so like you can be an artist there. So
those street paintings are
pretty
just
cool. They have
wild.
something similar that happens here in downtown Conroe. Similar.
They do.
Yeah, I think it's like in March.
That is
Chalk Up Conroe.
Chalk Up Conroe. I like that.
But no, yeah, I mean, like that kind of stuff. To me, that's like a good date, and that's a plan. And then you can also enjoy a nice lunch somewhere, cafe.
Right.
Probably,
outside, man. You need to go somewhere outside and eat.
That's pretty much. That's this weekend. That's where my suggestions. Those are my 4 suggestions. If she wants to do something, that's what I'm going to present to her, and she's probably going to say, "Let's do all 4 of them." I'm like, "Oh God." And all I want to do is drink beer. That's all I want to do. And sit on a porch.
You're such an easy date. Good grief. No, but the way you plan things, like Richard will plan picnics. He'll plan, you go to gardens and so that you can talk, and then he'll bring something along that he's created.
You can definitely tell by the different groups of people that go out, like what they intend to do on a date. And like a lot of people don't really necessarily do what I would do. They go out to dinner and a movie, and I'm like, man, that just sounds so boring to me. But that's what they do. That's like, I'm not saying that's a horrible thing to do with somebody, but
that's my favorite.
Well, yeah, it's my parents' favorite, and I told them, I was like, y'all need to jump it up a little bit. I know you guys have been married for like 40 years, but
okay, well, you said a lot of things, and you know how you feel about things, and also you talk through dinner, and then you go in the movie and enjoy.
I would do it the opposite. I would go to the movie first.
No.
And then you talk about the movie at dinner.
No, because the popcorn and the candy and all will spoil it. And that's what I use for my
you're
dessert.
You're an expensive date. You're $50 minimum. Minimum. Her starting price, folks, is at $50. You're going to take Cindy.
Start at $50. Do I hear 50? Do I hear 60? No, Sam will, like we go to Landry's to eat, and then I can get my drawn butter, and then we can go to, down to Market Street.
So you're like $150 date.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's without alcohol. Isn't that crazy?
He does talk about that when he'll take customers out and stuff.
No, that's outrageous. It's outrageous how much alcohol costs when you go to places. Because to me, I don't ever think about it because the alcohol I buy for consuming at home is inexpensive. It's not like the nicest whiskey, but it's good whiskey that I like, and I grew up with it through family. So it's like, oh, that's what my grandfather drank, so I tried it when I was really young, and I liked it, and I just never changed.
Did you like it? You really did? And just liked it?
Well, not like when I was like 6, but, when I was old enough to drink in his eyes, I liked it.
Well, how old was that?
21.
Well, that's good that you waited at least till then.
Well, I mean, I snuck it in,
Richard, you're such a bad boy. When you have children, are you going to tell them about the bad things that you've done, or do you think it's better to keep that from them so they don't try and emulate you?
No, it's more of the realistic responsibility of life. There's a realistic standpoint, and then there's like, I dream of you never to break the law, but let's be real, you're going to break the law.
Well, we can't break this law. We have a break coming up, and so we will be back in about 2 minutes. You just haven't heard all of Richard's story. He has so many stories. But we also still have these tickets to give away. It's a great week and a beautiful day here. And we'll be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Don't go away.
The Cindy Cochran Show. Real reality radio.
Hello, Montgomery County. I'm Rachel Baldwin with Special Olympics Texas, Area 6. Are you a fan of courage? Are you a fan of determination? Are you a fan of acceptance, grace, and skill? Then you're already a fan of Special Olympics. Make it official. Volunteer, coach, and/or compete and be a fan of dignity and acceptance. The dedication of our Special Olympics Texas volunteers provides mainstreaming experiences for athletes with intellectual disabilities. You will touch the heart of another person, and it will move you in a meaningful way that lifts the spirit. Please visit the Heart of East Texas Area 6 webpage at www.SOTX.org. Also, like us on Facebook to be a fan and be part of Special Olympics Texas.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County? Call 281-645-6344 to talk to a volunteer attorney from the Woodlands Bar Association. We answer the phones on the first Monday of every month at 281-645-6344 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to provide general legal information and information about legal resources to Montgomery County residents.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. So happy that you decided to stay with us and listen. We are here Monday through Friday, yes, 10 to 11. And we hope that you will tell your friends, say, hey, you got to listen to this crazy lady. This is, you'll find out a lot of stuff on this station. And that we will... we also have live interactive, call-ins, and we love to have people call in and drop a subject matter on us, and I'll talk about anything appropriate in mixed company. So we can talk about anything you want to talk about, and if you want to make that phone call, and if you want to go to Facebook and see what's happening, go to the Cindy Cochran Show. What?
Happening? What's happening?
What's up? What's happening? Yes. And hey, listen, this terrorist attack.
What a transition. I
know it. Speaking of terror, the Paris thing that's happened is on everybody's mind, and the news is so excited about this. I mean, and I don't mean that bad, but they are excited that they have something to talk about, and they're going to just squeeze us for everything that they can. And but things keep happening over there, and then they had these the Taliban has told people that they're better than ISIS because they will let Muslims go for the most part. So they went to this hotel, this extremely, where all the wealthy people go, and they came in to
Isn't
shoot.
that still going on?
I think that it stopped. I think that it stopped.
In Mali, Africa?
Mali.
Probably no one's ever been to.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful hotel. It's, it's like, where the rich go. And they go in there, and there are Muslims that are there, and they say, if you can quote the Quran, recite the Quran, you go free. And everybody that couldn't, was shot.
First time I didn't pay attention in class.
Yeah, and you think, oh, boy. So we know who they were after, but they said we're better than ISIS, so they're having a little competitive thing going on there, so people won't feel as bad about the Taliban because they only kill Christians and people that are not Muslims. So there's this big deal about the world wanting the Muslims to stand up and fight these radicals and tell them this is you can't call yourself this because you are not practicing. This is not the way we want to portray our life as a Muslim. So it's just every minute there's something happening different about what they're up to, and they've been so emboldened, I guess. And now they've said we're going to blow up the Capitol. We're going to blow up, make sure that we are able to get the president. And I mean, they're sending out all their, this is their desire is to do. And so they got people on the run being scared, but I think we won't do it. We will not be afraid We will still go to the Faith Fest, and we're still going to go to these places. And
it's funny, Cindy.
What?
This whole
It's not
worldview.
funny.
Well, no, it's funny about this whole thing is we have never been safer as a society than we have been today, like till today. Mm-hmm. And so it's like these things have happened all around the country or the world for the past 2,000 years.
Right.
And so I would say today this is the safest time to be alive so far that we know.
Right. I think, well, I agree. I think like after 9/11 when they took out 3,000 people, that was pretty weird because we'd had like maybe 100 people and we thought that was such a big deal. 100 people had died and in some event, and even terror related or not. But that when that happened, that was like, wow, these guys, and they don't care if they die doing it.
Well, but I also believe there was stuff going on that was never reported about worldwide. I mean,
but 3,000 people would be reported.
Yeah, but there's 3,000 people being in genocide in Africa like every week.
Well, I think we get desensitized to different zones that happen in the world. But, I mean, only 129 people died. There are many that were injured and all in Paris. But that's not the deal, only 129 people. It is that these guys, feel like that they can get away with anything. And when you just drive up in a car and you've got all these machine guns and you jump out and just start spraying, and you saw the video of this one restaurant being sprayed with that's just it. You're not ready.
Well, I think the Paris thing happened because people wanted to talk about the refugees. I think that's because that's a big political deal. And they try to blame it on the refugees that are coming in from Syria and, the lack of control. And, it added to the story. But, I mean, as far as we know, these folks who caused this horrible deal have already been there for a while.
Right.
And
well, they find out these people go to Syria, they get trained, then they come back, and then they do this. That's why I was saying the other day, why are we selling two-way tickets? If you get a one-way ticket, if you want to go to Syria, you don't come back. You don't let them back in. And I don't know. The common sense seems like it's flown out the window. And when people start saying, we need to open the gates and let these people in, I know it's a horrible situation, but there's got to be either, if we don't have a way to get them fully vetted and be able to track them, and they've already talked about how it's already messed up in the beginning of this stuff because they don't know how to track the people. They're not going to track them more than 90 days anyway, but they just don't have a way to watch over these people. And these people come without any kind of papers, Richard. They don't have anything except the shirt on their back. And so how can we know who they are, what their stance is on what they believe in, because they're going to sit there and lie anyway. So that's what makes it so frustrating for us to go like, you're going to vet people that are unvettable because they don't have the information with them coming over. And we're going to be nice guys, let them in. Who would want to hurt us?
I mean, it's definitely a debate, and there's definitely representations as a country of the United States. I mean, our foundations, when we have a giant statue in New York that says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses. I mean, we have a giant statue donated by France.
That's right.
Put there, and I'm like, well, this is a horrible situation, and it's a horrible way we have to be in a situation to think of a solution for it, because it was yesterday that there was two families from Syria got to the Texas border, and they turned themselves in, but people were the news and everybody was trying to say they were refugees and they're trying to, or they arrested them and all this. It's like, no, if you read what happened, they literally came up to the border and be like, we're refugees, we want to take asylum, please help us. That was, I don't know why they chose Texas, probably because it's probably the safest state. No,
the easiest way to get across. You don't have to do anything, just go.
No, they went up to the border.
That's amazing.
They didn't try to sneak in.
Yeah.
And but no, I mean, I think we should stay true to our roots. We're all immigrants in one way or another in this country, and if we came from immigrants, we came from poor places or places that were maybe not in the best condition. That's why we came here.
And we had processes to bring these people over and at Ellis Island.
But if you show up with no papers and things like that, it's hard to immigrate them, and especially them to accommodate to our lifestyle, because that's one of the biggest arguments with the Muslims communities. They're not basically migrating to what we're doing here. They're trying to create their own Syria here, or their own homeworld
here. They don't integrate well or be absorbed.
Assimilate. I guess
assimilate.
The word.
That's the word.
But I watch too much Star Trek, and you just don't want to say assimilate.
That's true. But, that's true. That's
the
true.
Borg.
We want very much to help. We want that. That's who we are. We want that. But we have to be smart about it.
Well, we have to do something about it.
Yeah. I mean, God said, be gentle as a dove, but be wise as a serpent. You're supposed to be smart about this stuff and not hey, come on in and take over. And especially they espouse the Sharia law. And if you don't believe in that, we would never believe in that. We would never go with that.
You got people like Donald Trump requiring them to declare things. And I mean, it's just interesting. There's no best solution for it.
No,
but something needs to happen, and we can't. I would say, as a person, if someone came to my door, you try to help them, no matter what.
That's what we're about.
But then we don't help our homeless, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and we've got veterans living in the woods that fought for our country.
Why are we worried about that? We should talk about Faith Fest.
Yeah. So go to Faith Fest. But we here on Cindy Cochran Show want to give you avenues and ways that you can help and that you can support good charities that help people out of the situations they've gotten themselves into. And we have wonderful listeners. Thank you guys for being so sweet, so loyal as well. Listen, have a great weekend and happy Thanksgiving coming up. So you guys be safe and remember, God loves you. God's got this. And make somebody happy and you'll be happier. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Any comments, suggestions of topics, email me at thecindycochrансhow@gmail.com. Also, check out my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. Join me live Monday through Friday. See ya.